Hello, DDP students, and welcome to part three of the top part of the carabiner shuttle pin. What we're going to be doing in this tutorial is we're going to be making some threading on the inside bottom. We're going to be making some extrusion cuts so the pin barrel can fit in, and then some additional extrusion cuts to clean up the threading that we made. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to make sure our carabiner top component is activated and not this top level one here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to click this, and I now know that it's activated, and I'm going to start my work now. Okay, so I'm going to go to create sketch, and I'm going to create a sketch on the bottom face right here. Let me zoom in. Okay, I'm going to activate my circle tool, and from the origin, I'm going to drag it out. I'm going to set it and then activate my dimension tool. I'm going to set that diameter to 0.385, and I'm going to set that. I'm going to now finish the sketch. And what I want is a construction plane. So I'm going to choose an offset plane. And in order to see the offset plane, I'm going to turn on the origin that's underneath the carabiner top here. And I'm going to choose this face right here. I'm going to turn off my origin. And I'm going to set the distance here to 0.225. Okay, and that's going to set it up where we want right here. So I'm now going to create a sketch. Okay, and I'm going to activate my circle tool again. From the origin, I'm going to drag out. I'm going to activate my dimension tool, and I'm going to dimension that diameter to 0.37. And I'm going to set that. So I'm now going to finish the sketch. And what we have are these two profiles, and we can't reach those two profiles. We want to loft them, but they're inside this body. So in order to loft them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under bodies, and in the drop-down menu, I'm going to turn off the visibility of the body. So we just have the two profiles. I'm going to go to create and loft. I'm going to loft the two profiles together, but instead of a join, we're going to go from here, and we're going to choose cut instead. Now you'll notice that there's an error message, and it's not letting me hit OK. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the body back on, and you'll see that we are now able to complete the function. And what we've done is we've created an internal extrusion right there. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be creating a new sketch on this bottom face right here. Right. And we're going to be creating a circle from the origin. I'm going to just drag that out, hit D for dimension, and I'm going to make that diameter 0.225. Okay, I'm going to finish the sketch. And what we're going to do is we're going to extrude this inward. So I'm going to hit extrude, select the profile, and the distance is going to be a negative 0.35. We're going to set that. And what we just made was this inner circle right here. So now we have two levels. That's going to be where the pin barrel is going to fit in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create our threading. So we're going to go to create, coil, and we want to select this outer face right here. Now we're going to get the bottom view, and from the center, we're going to drag out, and we're going to go to, if you notice that blue X that's right on the edge, that's where we want it. So we're going to drag that out and click that edge to set the coil. And this is what we have so far. If I zoom out, so it's now a cut operation, which is why it's red. We want the type to, instead of be revolution and height, we want it to be height and pitch. So we're going to select height and pitch. We're going to select the diameter and set it at 0.37. We're going to set the height at a negative 0.225. We're going to set the pitch at a negative 0.05. We're going to make sure that this is triangular and internal, that the section position is inside, that the section size is 0.02, and we're going to change the operation from cut to join. All right, and we're going to hit OK. And we have our inner threading right here, but there is a problem. So if we were to look at it from the bottom, there's this little part that is sticking out right here. So we could see it sticking out. That's no good. So we're going to create some extrusions that get rid of this. And also the inner threading here is kind of cutting into some of the faces here. So we're going to clean up some of the threading on the inside as well. All right. So what we're now going to be doing is we're going to be, let me fit this in. Here we go. We're going to be creating a sketch on the bottom face. It's going to be this face here that we're creating a sketch on. We're going to go to our project. And we're going to select the same face. Okay. Now we are going to finish the sketch. And we're going to hit our extrude, and this center circle, we're going to set the distance at a 0.15, and this is going to be a cut operation. So we're going to set that, and what we just did is we got rid of that part that was hanging out, and we smoothed it out on the outer face. So that got rid of that problem right there. So we're now going to create another sketch on the same face right here. We're going to go to our circle tool, and from the origin, we're going to drag that out. I'm going to set that diameter to a 0.385. Set that. Now I'm going to finish the sketch. And I'm now going to extrude the circle right here. And we're going to do a negative 0.03. It's going to be a cut operation. We're going to hit enter. Okay. So we got one more step. We are now going to create a sketch, but we want to do it on this interface right here. So it's not here, it's here. So I'm going to click OK. And what we want to do is we're going to create another circle from the origin, and we want this diameter to be a 0.37. We're going to set that, finish the sketch. We're going to go to our extrude. We're going to select that same face, okay? We're going to go to the bottom, and what we want is we want the center part, but we also want this slice, which is kind of hard to grab. Okay, wasn't that hard. So once this entire circle has been selected, we're going to extrude this distance a 0.045. It's going to be a cut operation. We're going to hit enter. And that's all we need to do to complete part 3 of the carabiner. So please don't skip any of the steps of the different extrusions that we did. There was many extrusions. Make sure you're doing each and every one. Later on down the line, if they're not in there, things will not assemble correctly. So follow these directions to the T, and later on down the line, you'll be A-okay. That's going to do it for the carabiner top part. So we will be making the axle pin next. So I will see you at that tutorial. Bye-bye.